Hello and welcome to Quays News. I'm Ellie Watt.
And I'm Megan Folan. Here's what's coming up on today's programme. How gaining confidence affects children's development.
How
does it feel to do 100 runs?
In Salford.
And the Conservative Conference has concluded that HS2 plans have been scrapped.
It's been a huge day in Manchester. We go over to our reporter Max Hayes for the latest outside of the conference.
Yes, thank you very much, Ellie and Megan here in Manchester today on the last day of the Conservative Party conference. Been on since Monday, as you can imagine. A large police presence as they stand behind me, but the majority of the members that attended the Conservative Party conference this week have all left. Today is the last day, but on the closing day, Rishi Sunak giving that in-depth speech. It was his first ever as Prime Minister at a Conservative Party conference, of course, Rishi being Prime Minister now for 1 year, and he's outlining those 5 key points, and one of those key points, as you can imagine, that's been speculated now for weeks, for months, HS2, whether it would be scrapped or not. It has today, but Rishi Sunak and the government saying that they will invest £36.5 million into other network projects in the north. They're saying that to get to Bradford, right here from Manchester, it will just take you 30 minutes. But that isn't good enough for Andy Burnham, the Mayor of Greater Manchester, as he is left furious. Here's what he had to say earlier.
But it has been a highly frustrating week for us. It cannot be right that a project that we've all worked on together, and I speak for everybody behind me and with me, we've been at this for 15 years, where we've been working together across geography, but also across the political divide, to try and develop the right plan for the long-term best interests of our country. And we've put political differences aside, we've worked hard at it. And we've devoted a lot of time and a lot of energy.
And as you can imagine, Andy Burnham potentially speaking for many here in the north tonight. Other points that Rishi Sunak outlined would there'd be a change in the education system. He would merge A-levels and T-levels, meaning that most young people will have to study maths and English until the age of 18. Other points, he's going to raise the smoking age every year. He's going to ban vapes, have a massive clampdown on that. But many people here in Manchester left thinking tonight, what's next for the Conservative Party, and when will Manchester ever see investment?
So what do you think?
Get involved in the discussion at Quays News using the hashtag social.
Rishi Sunak is planning to raise the legal age for buying cigarettes by 1 year every year to stop people from smoking.
UK and Ireland are favourites to host the 2028 European Championships, as Turkey withdrew their bid. Turkey now concentrates on a joint bid with Italy for 2032.
A man from Sunderland has died following an attack from what is believed to be an XL bulldog. The news follows Prime Minister's announcement to ban the breed by the end of 2023.
Police in Cheshire have launched a corporate manslaughter investigation into the Countess of Cheshire Hospital after nurse Lucy Letby was jailed after murdering 7 babies.
Building children's self-esteem is vital for children's development. Coach Steve Walker is trying to build their confidence with his drills. Beverly Segunda has this report.
Yellow.
No matter the weather, Coach Steve is training kids and boosting their self-esteem with his catching confidence drills. New mentee Leo Nuttall shares his experience.
We get to play match and do drills. It makes me feel excited because you have to jump around and dive.
With the sun out, Steve Walker is hopeful that his own experiences can help young kids, creating drills which helped improve his own mental health.
My own mental health journey, which has been quite difficult, I won't lie to you. It's been quite a traumatic experience, but I've come out of the other side, and with being a qualified football coach, I just decided to put my own little concept in there. The main aim of it is to build child self-esteem and well-being. So by giving them a tool, which is a tennis ball, they can catch confidence and feel good about themselves, starting with a stronger hand than the weaker hand. And then what this also does is basically give them good hand-eye coordination, which then transfers into primary school sports and helps them have the edge when it comes to those sports and gives them the right preparation.
Mental health in the UK has risen since COVID, and catching confidence drills with Steve Walker is trying to help boost young people's self-esteem before it's too late. According to the Centre for Mental Health, 1 in 6 7 to 16-year-olds has a mental health problem. So building healthy habits like confidence drills can make all the difference. Beverly Segunda, Quays News.
Thanks, Beverly. Park Run is a national run that happens in places all over the country. Last Saturday, they celebrated a milestone in Salford. Our presenter, Darcy Jackson, has more.
Last Saturday, Peel Park Run celebrated its 100th run since starting. The runs take place nationally every Saturday at 9 a.m. Park Run is a place for everyone to come down and run a weekly 5k with the local community. It's completely free for people and pets of all ages.
We set it up 2 years ago and this is our 100th run today, so yeah, it's amazing. It's gone by in a flash really, but yeah, it's great to be part of the Peel Park community.
Let's have a big 1, 2, 3 Park Run! Yay!
The run consists of 2 laps around Peel Park in Salford and happens all year round, whatever the weather.
So I joined the court team about 18 months ago. I came down here for a run back in November, I think now 2021, and started volunteering in January, and then they asked me to join the core team, so I joined the core team around about February, March 2022. It's just great. I mean, you come down here and it's really worth putting the effort in because there's 400 people plus each week come down and they enjoy it, and there's smiles on their faces as they're going round. I mean, it's a real pleasure to just put it on and know that there's all these people coming out and a great start to their week.
Yeah, exactly. And the breathing on the feet just kind of... Yeah, great, close to time.
The event wouldn't run without the many volunteers that come down to help pace the runners, time keep and cheer everyone on. And why would you recommend people come down and do it?
Just to try it. It's good fun. It's good fun. You meet loads of different people with different experiences and you have the time of your life.
Peel Park's 100th run was celebrated not just by the runners, but by their pets too. Darcy Jackson, Quays News.
Have you ever dreamed of being the next big influencer? Well, a university in Ireland is now giving you the chance to study for a degree in social media influencing. Marion Tobagoma has more.
Content creation is massively approved by today's generation with technology. With the number of TikTok and Instagram influencers that are increasing every year, this allows many people to create their own content to a mainstream or niche audience, from makeup and fashion to gaming and gym videos. A university in Ireland, SETU Carlow, are offering a course in content creating and social media, looking at subjects like digital marketing, creative videos, and podcasting. Aaron Sikaya, a sports commentator and content creator, tells us his thoughts on the course. How did you start as a content creator?
I started in 2018. I started my YouTube channel because I saw my friends do it. And in sport, I used to play football myself, professionally and semi-professionally. Unfortunately, my career didn't go as I wanted it, so I kind of made a promise to myself to make it happen off the pitch. So I got into, the whole content creation.
So a university in Ireland just announced a degree in content creating, which starts next year. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's a great initiative. There's a lot of kids that want to get into content creation now. I have a nephew myself who wants to get into it and talk about cars, so if in a few years time he goes to uni and he manages to get a degree in that, I think that's amazing. Not every kid or not every person is going to have the confidence to start content creation by themselves, so maybe that degree can help them push them to start.
After doing some research on social media, the Bachelor of Arts degree did not receive the feedback they expected. Since 2019, the influencer sector has doubled in value globally and is worth up to £14 billion. Some people believe the popularity of the sector warrants a degree. However, others believe this only leads to financial debt. But by the support of the media and content creators, they were able to build an audience who find the degree beneficial. Marion Tobagoma, Quays News, Salford.
Nothing beats the sound of a concert. Daniel Caddick is on the sofa with all the music you need to hear. Dan?
Thanks, Megan and Ellie. Thank you very much. A Leicester band known as favourites at festivals, Easy Life, have found themselves in not quite an easy situation, posting on social media that they're undergoing a legal battle with the airline company EasyJet. The band on Instagram made the following statement. We've worked hard to establish our brand, and I'm certain in no way have we ever affected their business. We are virtually powerless to such a massive corporation. The airline specialist's parent company, Easy Group, has called for a change due to the word easy being in the band's title. The lawsuit will force the bands to change their name due to royalties on the tag not being paid. From an English-based band to sunny Las Vegas. Opened just a few days ago, the Las Vegas Sphere is a spectacular new 18,600 cap venue in the heart of Sin City. The true standout feature of this structure, however, it has a 16K wraparound interior screen, and the outside, a 580 square foot range of LED space to illuminate the sky for miles. Legendary band U2, heightened by Bono, were the first to perform at the Sphere and the other night, and with incredible visuals. Who wouldn't want this in the UK? Grassroots venues are the beating heart of the music industry. Every band you know who has made it big started off in a miniature venue. Well, the Music Venue Trust revealed to the NME statistics that suggest miniature venues could be at risk. I spoke to the iconic Shed 7 and Rowetta from the Happy Mondays about the threat that venues are facing.
Well, it's just scary, isn't it, really? Because exactly as you say, they're just so necessary to a band's career, you know. Half of what we've done is deserved because of putting in that really hard work at the beginning and playing in front of 3 people in a venue. You know, travelling up and down the country in a minibus with a snare drum on your lap at 6 a.m. in the morning trying to get home, because it helps you to create better art from it in itself. So it'd be a travesty. You know, 10% is quite a big amount as well.
And I think the best bands, the best artists started like that. I started in working men's clubs. I certainly go to watch gigs where there's hardly anybody there in the smaller. And I prefer that to see bands at the beginning. I just went to see Pastel at the Deaf Institute. I'd rather go and see them early on than later on quite often, where you can't, it's all about being VIP and backstage. But bands like proper bands, they need these venues,
And that is all for the music today. Have you managed to get your Take That tickets, guys?
I haven't.
I actually haven't. No. But it is something that I think I would like to go to.
Definitely, without a doubt. Great.
What do you think? What's the best song?
Kids is one of my favourite ones.
Oh, all right.
It's a great song. Progress the album. No, I'm not. £120 a ticket.
Oh,
is it?
Yep.
That's quite steep.
Steep for Take That. I've been Ellie Watt.
And I've been Megan Folan.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.